Friends, Romans, guitarists, lend me your ears. If you know me, you know I'm a guitar player. Even if you don't know me, you probably also know that I'm a guitar player just because you're on this channel. As a guitar player, I have had formal training. I've taken the equivalent of 4 to 5 years of lessons through several teachers. I mean absurdly good teachers, by the way. The one thing that they all brought to the table, and the one biggest thing that I took away from the experience, is that they helped me go where I wanted to go faster. They helped see shortcomings in my playing and my mindset. They unlocked doors for me in the process, and in the end, I'm still who I am. I'm a fan of the music that drove me to pick up the instrument in the first place, and I'm still searching for tone. I'm still me. I just stand up on the shoulders of giants, and I'm not embarrassed for doing it. Hopefully I bring them honor and maybe happiness when I play. I mean, that's about it. But in all this time in my musical journey, 35-year musical journey so far, because I started as a listener substantially earlier, but I've only been a guitar player since 1988, and that's the last part of 1988. There's been one constant spring from the idiocy fountain that I resent more than all others. It's a statement that's logically flawed, and it nearly incites your humble interlocutor to violence. Never does a turn of phrase rub me the wrong way than when a guitarist insists that they're self-taught. Self-taught is a myth. It's a lie. And I'm going to give you fair warning that what I'm about to tell you, or about to say generally, will probably make some people uncomfortable. If you're a pansy when it comes to the perception of insult, or, you know, if you get offended easily, maybe you need to get offended, you know, build up that mental callus. But if you're willing, stick around for a minute and I'll try to convince you of my perspective. Not one person, anyone, ever, has been or ever will be self-taught, and it's my intent to prove that now. To be truly self-taught, you would have to come across the instrument as if it were an alien thing. You practically have to live on an island, and in this insular existence, you would have to have no idea what the thing was, that even it was an instrument. You'd have no means of seeking about information about it. You would have no preconception about how it's held, how it's played, what you're supposed to do with it, what are their strings for? Oh, look, it makes noise. That's what being actually completely self-taught. I think it's just a misnomer, but still, I think that that's what it really would mean, is like, oh, look, what's this? I don't know what this is. Let me learn about it. And I figure it out, and I take it apart, and I put it back together. And in the end, if it plugs in, and I didn't have the thing to plug it into, and I wouldn't know what it was, you know, it's like messing with alien technology. Ooh, what's this do? Psst, you know, you don't know. That's self-taught. It's coming across an alien thing. But if you've picked up a guitar, there's probably a reason that you've picked up a guitar. You've picked up the guitar because other people have played the guitar and you've said, ooh, I want to do that. And so you already have an idea about how to hold it and what to do with your fingers. You know, oh, this makes noises here and around like this. And oh, I can go out and I can seek out knowledge. I can seek out information from other sources. Oh, look, I bought a book and it's teaching me how to do different things. And look, well, that doesn't look like what that guy's doing, so I'll try what he's doing. The point is, it would be totally alien to you. I mean, maybe it'd be like maybe you're like in the movie The Gods Must Be Crazy, and you find this Coke bottle. You really don't know what it is, but it's a gift from the gods. You had to get it back to them. Or maybe you're in a cargo cult, and you're just waiting for John Froome to come back and give you a guitar lesson. I don't know. That's not my problem. Have you, as a budding guitarist, ever looked something up on YouTube? I mean, gone to any websites? I mean, there's Reddit, there's Justin Guitar, other forums, you know, Reddit, like I said before, seeking advice from people on the internet, or maybe, oh my God, in real life. I mean, have you ever looked at Tab? Have you ever played with a friend or bought a book or something like that about how to play? Have you ever just talked to maybe a coworker that also plays guitar and inquired about things like, ooh, how do you play that chord? Or, oh, I'm working on this. Oh, well, I'm trying it this way. And when you're doing that, this is a tangent, but when you're doing that and they try to give you advice about how you play it, do you decide to tell them, no, I'm playing it this way because I'm self-taught? Bad idea. It's like a badge of honor and excuse. It's like single mother for the bad guitarists. You know, you hear your women say, I'm a single mom, so. And it's just like this disclaimer, I'm a single mom, so. I'm a single mom, so. And you hear this all again and again and again. Disclaimer, I'm a single mom, so, ... Guitarist, oh, I'm self-taught, so ... It's the same thing. All you're telling me is that you've chosen to handicap yourself. It's like you're telling me you're trying to be dumb on purpose. It's like you're a masochist or something. Do you learn how to drive with a blindfold on? I mean, is that the kind of mentality that you have, I'm going to learn how to drive a car. But I can't see where I'm going. So, come on. Anyway, the only thing that you're saying that you're not doing is having formally structured lessons. I mean, look, if you want to stay beginner grade for a lot longer than you would otherwise, by all means, don't consult with anybody with years of experience in doing what you say it is that you want to do, and does it for a living. Where money is lost if they're not good at doing the thing. I mean, but if you did that, it might remove the one thing that you think makes you special, right? Imagine speaking only English, but you say you want to write a book in French. Now, you don't know French. You don't know how to speak French. You don't know how to read French, write French, anything about French. But you want to write a book, and you think it'll be more unique if you just muddled through and did it all yourself. And with the handicap of insisting that you might not want to take advantage of all the materials which are widely available to assist you, like a tutor. You're being dumb, and on purpose. And your book, if you ever did actually finish it or write it, will be like a kid's macaroni picture on a fridge. You know better, though, don't you? I mean, you have to. Because you are going to seek people out. You are going to seek the materials out that are going to aid you in your cause, if that is indeed something that you're genuinely interested in finishing and not just something that makes you think that it makes you interesting to other people. I've got a hypothetical. Let's say you're presented with a trip to Hawaii. You've won a trip to Hawaii. But you decide, just like you've decided on guitar, that you don't want to go ahead and just take the plane there or the cruise there. No, because it's more noble to swim or maybe build a raft and just do it yourself. No. You'll take the plane or the boat because you recognize that there's no sense in making it hard on yourself when reaching Hawaii is the goal, right? If you were actually trying to reach a goal, you'll try things that will make it easier for you to get there. I don't think you're a real masochist, So what is it? What is it that drives you to tell people that you would prefer to build your own rocket but not take an engineering course, or set aside years of time to reinvent basic math, let alone the calculus necessary to go ahead and get into orbit? Admit it, dude. Or dudette. At the heart of this, you want people to think that you're smart. You want them to think that you're driven and inventive, either out of conceit or the need of approval of others. And look, man, the universe grants no extra honor points to people being dumb on purpose. And I can prove it because time and again, people utter the phrases either hold my beer or hey guys, watch this. And the Darwin Awards exist for a reason. Would you let somebody build you a house if they said they were a self-taught architect? Sight unseen. Would you buy a car from somebody if they said they built it themselves and were self-taught? Would you do that? The answer is no. Of course not. I mean, look, if you did answer yes, then there's nothing I can tell you. I mean, you're obviously beyond help. And definitely a product of the current production line Prussian school system. God help you, dude. Or dudette. Now, let me get this out of the way. Every single person who pursues something to greatness does so of their own volition, and it's their own passion that drives them. In that sense, they are self-driven, but they're not self-taught. They didn't teach themselves to get to that level. I've been playing 35 years, like I said, and if I didn't absolutely love the damn thing and want the sounds, there would be no way I could play even close to playing today what I can. Or, for that matter, being able to do physically similar things when I only played for a few years without the assistance of others. I would be hitting the guitar with a stick, not knowing what the hell it is. As a perennial student myself, may I offer advice to other perennial, self-taught, mentally handicapped juggernaut students out there? Just going to keep going and doing it. Instead of saying something like, well, I've been offered a plane trip to Boston, so naturally I'm going to walk because it's more noble and it'll make me special. Yeah, you're special. Instead of saying that, maybe you should just say, you're not formally trained. And that's the truth. Seriously though, if the Boston thing, just take the plane. And in the same sense, just take some lessons. Or at least admit that you're taking lessons. If you look up information, you're taking lessons. You may be the person that's driving this, but you're learning from other people. You're not self-taught. Nobody is. Apprenticeships, by the way, have privileges. You learn a lot from other people. I hope you learned something today. So went at the lesson.